and Medatha, the Agagite.
Yeah, there it go again. He promoted him, and he rose him up to what position?
And advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him.
So that's how he got a position like that. That's how he winded up with that position. He was already super high born. And, you know, they do have some wisdom. You know, they real good tricksters, and they real good with the art of deception and seduction. I mean, they're the serpent people. They take on the whole character of a serpent. And they are real good with fooling people. Make you believe that they're one thing when they're totally something else. They're the best at it. You know, so much so that they fooled, you know what I'm saying, King Artaxerxes. Right? To where he rose Haman up to being the second most powerful man on the planet. And, you know, when they in position, the first thing that comes to their mind is to destroy those niggas. That's the first thing. They can't enjoy wealth without that. They can't enjoy it. They hate us more than any other nation of people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? They can have all the wealth of the earth. They're not satisfied now. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe it ain't enough of us dying.
Right.
They control Planned Parenthood.
Right.
You know, they rule, you know what I'm saying, Planned Parenthood with an iron fist. You know. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence.
Now let's see who took the offense to that. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Servants which were in the king's gate said unto Mordecai, why transgressest thou the king's commandment?
So who spoke up on that?
King's servants which were in the king's gates. Verse 4. Now it came to pass, when they spake daily unto him, and he hearkened not unto them, that they told Haman to see whether Mordecai his matters would stand. For he had told them that he was a Jew.
Yes, Haman. Right. You come.
Verse 5. And when Haman saw that Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence, then was Haman full of wrath.
Wow. You see this? He's full of wrath at this time. Matter of fact, I don't even think he actually, at this time, he didn't know Mordecai was a Hebrew, because he would have hated him already if he did know. Because, you know, King Artaxerxes had princes of different, you know, of different nations and stuff like that. You know, when you like I was saying before, when you're the global leader, you try to make peace with all nations. You bring them close into you. You know, and you know it's like the United Nations, pretty much. You have representatives of all of these different nations. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And he thought scorn to lay hands on Mordecai alone. So
look at this. He wanted to lay hands on Mordecai. Mordecai is the third most powerful man on the earth.
Yeah.
He's seeking to kill Mordecai. He didn't even consider Mordecai's current position.
Right.
Because the hatred was burning in him so bad. Go ahead.
For they had showed him the people of Mordecai.
There it go right there. Show them the people. Go ahead.
Wherefore Haman sought to destroy all the Jews that were throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus, even the people of Mordecai.
Right. Even means, it don't mean the same thing that it means nowadays.
Right.
Even at that time means, you know, indeed, those people. Go ahead.
Verse 7. In the first month, that is the month of Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they passed lot for Haman from day to day and from month to month to the 12th month, that is the month.
Look at it, they're taking world council. You see this? And who's going to be the ringleader in this world council to destroy the Jews? Haman.
Right.
You know, who leads? Who's going to be leading the battle to fight Christ? Because it's going to have a leader also. It's just not going to be people just running around, just doing what they want to do, just, you know what I'm saying, just piling up together. They're going to have a leader behind them. They're going to have a ringleader. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad.
See this? Go ahead. See the plot? Who does this today? Who does this type of plot today? Go ahead.
So-called Jews.
Yeah. Don't you see the identical? You see it identical in how they do things.
Right.
You know, this is before they was even calling themselves the Jewish people or any of that. Go ahead.
There is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people in all the provinces of thy kingdom.
What do they do with the social media? What do they do there? Everywhere we at, they put the camera on us, or doing crime, selling drugs, and make it like we're the most evil people on the planet, so that everywhere we're at, we'll be hated by everybody. Propaganda. That's what he's pushing right now to the king, is propaganda. And at this time, just like today, we were scattered out into all of these different places, and we were up under different governments and, you know, things like that. Just like here, we're in all the states, you know, we're in South America, we're in Puerto Rico, we're in all of these different places. We're over in Europe. Now, this is the equivalent of saying, of the media propaganda that's against us. Except what he's wanting immediate actions to take us out. Go ahead. They're even more slicker nowadays than what he was. See, Haman couldn't really contain his anger. Go ahead.
All the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people.
Said they have laws diverse from everybody. Go ahead.
Neither keep they the king's laws. Therefore it is not for the king's profit to suffer them.
What does it mean to suffer them? Go ahead.
To tolerate.
Right, pretty much to allow them to live.
Right.
You know, yeah, that's what it means to suffer us, you know, in that context, to allow us to even live. And they the secret hand today behind everything, just like he was the secret hand then. And he wasn't operating by himself back then. You know, he had his wife and his friends, and moved them inside the Medo-Persian Empire also. Yeah, and moved them inside the Medo-Persian. Oh, you know where we're at? You know where we're at?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Esther chapter 3, verse 8. And Haman said unto King Ahasuerus, there is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the people, all the provinces of thy kingdom, and their laws are diverse from all people. Neither keep they the king's laws.
What do they say about us right now? The criminals, the robbers. They're filling up the prisons. There will be a better place without them. That's what they pretty much saying when they push their propaganda against us. Well, they were saying the same thing back then.
Right.
Good.
Done. Therefore, it is not for the king's profit to suffer them.
To allow us to even live.
Right. Verse 9. If it please the king, let it be written